Hey there, agility friend. If you've listened to a few of my podcast episodes, you know that I'm a huge fan of something called growth mindset. You can have access to the best instruction in the world, and you can have the best dog in the world and the best skills in the world. But if you don't have a solid mindset and approach to the challenges that sport and life are going to toss your way, you're not going to be able to really make the most of all of those bests that you have. You know, best instruction, best dog, best skills, all that stuff. I'm so passionate about the importance of our mindset when it comes to dog agility and really everything in life that I've written an ebook about growth versus fixed mindset, what the hallmarks of those two mindsets are, and how one can really propel you along your agility journey and one may really be holding you back, maybe without you even being aware of it. That ebook is not for sale anywhere, but it is available for free to subscribers of my email list. So if you're curious about what a growth mindset is, what a fixed mindset is, and how to ensure that you've got the right mindset for making the most of your dog agility training and handling journey, head to podcast.theagilitychallenge.com and scroll down till you see the link to subscribe to my email list and get that ebook. It's totally free and it's a game changer. Check it out today at podcast.theagilitychallenge.com. Hey there, and welcome to Agility Challenge Tip 11. Don't fall for the Prodigy myth. What do I mean by that? Well, it's so often that we think of talent as something that we're born with, like the color of our hair or the color of our eyes. And we assume that the surest sign of talent is early, instant, effortless success. You know, being a prodigy. But basically, this is just not the case. There's a well-established body of research that shows that our assumptions about talent are just false. Early success turns out to be a weak predictor of long-term success. In his little book of talent, Daniel Coyle points out that many top performers were overlooked early on. Michael Jordan was cut from his high school varsity team as a sophomore. Charles Darwin was considered slow and ordinary by his teachers. Walt Disney was fired from an early job because he lacked imagination. Albert Einstein, Louis Pasteur, Leo Tolstoy, Fred Astaire, Lucille Ball, the list goes on and on. In fact, being considered a prodigy early can be a disadvantage. The attention and praise that early success brings can cause those who receive it to instinctively protect their magical status by taking fewer risks, which eventually ends up slowing learning down rather than facilitating it. It's a classic example of being told how smart we are when we get a good grade, and then we get into a really fixed mindset. We're afraid to take risks because if we get a bad grade, it means we're not smart, when instead we would have been better off if we had heard, wow, you must have worked really hard for that good grade, because then if we got a bad grade, we would have just thought, well, maybe I didn't work hard enough, not I'm a terrible, stupid person. The talent hotbeds that Daniel Coyle looked at were not focused on identifying talent, but rather on building it, constructing it day by day. They didn't pretend to be able to predict who would succeed and who wouldn't based on early aptitude or success. What does this mean for us agility handlers and trainers? Well, two things. First, if you have early success, do your best to ignore the praise and keep pushing yourself to the edges of your ability where improvement happens. And perhaps more importantly, if you don't have early success, don't quit. Treat your early efforts as experiments, not as verdicts. Remember, this is a marathon, not a sprint, and quote unquote, becoming talented doesn't happen overnight. Now, if you're watching the video version of this, I want to leave you with one of my favorite cartoons. Take a look at it. How do you draw so well? Practice. It must be a gift from God. It's practice. I'll never understand how some people are so talented. Practice. Such a great cartoon. Anyways, that is it for Agility Challenge Tip 11. If this is your first Agility Challenge tip, check out the other ones. There are 10 previous ones, and stay tuned for Agility Challenge Tip number 12. Thanks for joining me on the Agility Challenge podcast with Daisy Peel. If you'd like to take your agility training, handling, and mental game to the next level, check out that ebook that I mentioned at the top of the episode. You can get it for free at podcast.theagilitychallenge.com. It's not for sale anywhere, and it's only available to subscribers of my email list. Getting on board with the right mindset when it comes to your dog agility handling and training challenges is a game changer, so make sure you check it out.